Yeah.
What's up?
Dude, I miss Chicago right now, man.
I know. Yeah, you want to see?
Yeah. The wilderness.
The beautiful city.
Awesome. It's literally architecture, but like city. It's so like man's imposition upon the rivers. It's funny. Like I read about it's like the whole city is like on this dock that could overflood at any time. Like it's like they're really playing a game with the lake, like Michigan.
Yeah, it's true. It's I don't know, totally built around the water that was here. That was like the main, main like air, like the heart of the city is really the river.
Yeah, and you live right in the center. I mean, I gotta visit, man. Maybe obviously it's a little late for this weekend, but maybe next weekend. Definitely during Leo season, I want to touch down.
All right.
Party with you and Pumbaa, share a bunch of videos.
Yeah.
So I gotta like figure a way to make that happen. But are you going to Lala? You doing it?
Oh no, I'm not doing it.
No?
Yeah, it's nothing. I gotta like help somebody move
Wow.
on Saturday, which was like the day I was thinking about going, but I don't know. I wasn't like too enthused. There's like a couple DJs wanted to see, so
yeah. That's
it's not like there's a good jam band festival coming up in like a month, and that I got some tickets for. That I'm gonna go to. So that'll be like my good real festival of the summer. Like I don't know, the lineup for Lala is just like kind of unappealing, and plus it's like Lala's like it's great for what it is, but it's like it is kind of like it's a little juvenile, and this like
it is. You got all the underagers coming through, all that Midwest vibe. They're all excited with their backpacks of water and shit.
Yeah.
The backpack of water, I think, is so cute, but it's like, oh my god, you're such a little baby. Like, where's my water?
I know.
I have double fists, and I'm constantly buying stuff, but like, I'd rather do that than have a freaking backpack. I mean,
yeah.
Anyway, I'll never get too old for Lala. Like, I'll touch down once in a while. Like, honestly,
you're breaking up. Are you covering the mic or something?
Oh, is this? Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. This is like a new phone. Like,
oh, really?
Dude,
the
weather's been
like 5
raining.
seconds.
The one time it rains, I'm out running, and like my phone's never died in the rain before. But like, it was meant to be. I got a new one, but
shit.
Same old.
It's the same old phone.
No. This one's actually one that will last with new updates.
Oh, you got a different phone this time.
The iPhone 8 is forever the best phone. It peaked there, then they kept trying to like add shit to it. But basically, they made the SE, which is like the new iPhone 8, same exact thing. Only thing is like the color on the screen is not really cool. So like I have a guy here, Matthias, and so you got to get the SEX, like the X.
I know that's why you bought it.
The X factor is the cool screen like touch, like that. Yeah. I'm sensitive about these things. So like once you find a favorite screen guy, you're like, dude, you're looking at that guy like hours every day. So anyway, that's my story, and I really am like kind of don't have much plans. I'm humbled, man. Nothing's really worried. I have life coach circle that I joined. This is cool. Otherwise, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll try modeling some jewelry. Once in a while, they have these Instagram people like comments like, "Oh, jewelry." I'm like, you know what? I love selfies so much. Like, maybe I should just specialize. I actually was thinking about this, like turning this thing into. I've dreamed about this for years. Just putting a little accelerometer on it and like having it be smart, so it knows like it can kind of know when you're breathing up and down. And as a meditation guide, it can actually help you like know what your breath rate is. Because what I've learned about enlightenment, man, this is powerful. Like it's not been shared enough that like it really the simplest freaking thing is how often you breathe. Like when you're really enlightened, you're like a rock and you like breathe slow. And like I keep repeating this, but like it's like to me, it's like yeah, like it's such a direct. Like everyone knows someone who's unhealthy who's like that's the opposite of health, right? The supreme health is the meditating yogi who like barely breathes and stops his heart. And so what you find is that that's something applicable to every second of your life. Of like, oh, when in doubt, just like chill, don't force the breath, but also like go and see how long you can drag it out, like have fun, and then focus on the breath. Like it's like a little game you can play, like of minimizing your breaths per day. It's like a little game, and then we can actually gamify it, dude. Like imagine one day we should work on this smart. Like we like pitch this to like some investor that like we have an idea for a meditation necklace, and then we're gonna send these to the top gurus, and we're gonna like record their breath data and like see what we can discover and like have a leaderboard.
Yeah. No, it's a good idea actually. Yeah, like measuring, like kind of like a Fitbit, but for your breath. Yeah.
Oh, it's so important, you know that. And like I used to be thinking it would be for the laugh counter. I was like, oh, I want to know how many times I'm laughing every day. You know, like I want to,
You
because
could
like
you could throw that in.
throw that in there. You could totally like you know what a laugh is to the accelerometer. Like it just has to know what a laugh, your typical laugh like feels like. You could like calibrate it. So like the laugh thing is cool. I mean, there's so many things we could do with it. Like, I mean, the only thing is like the wear factor. Like we could just develop like eventually like a chip that you could like click on. You could like hack onto any necklace, like small enough, and that way you could like clip it on any necklace that you have.
That's like Neuralink. You know, once Neuralink is like a fully like functional feature, they just like stick a chip in your brain, and then you're like can like search on Google just by thinking. Like that'll be the next thing. So,
yeah, I don't know, man.
All these like weird stats, like
like yeah, these things are really affordable. That's why like I get new ones like all the time. Would you wear one of these like Malabi things, like if it had a tracker on it? Like
if it had a tracker, I don't know.
I know, like the style.
I'd try it. I would try it. I don't know.
The style thing is important. Like, you have to be like make sure it's a cool style, but like I mean, why not just share what I'm like? I'm actually kind of like.
I don't mind the style actually. I'm like
kind of attached to my little beads that I wear. Like, you know why? Because they're classic mala beads that are used for prayer usually, and like these are like $2. They get shipped from China. Like they're like $2 on Amazon. No joke. So you think about if we can figure a way to just put a chip in here, and then that'll still be the first prototype. I mean, I always thought the laugh was cool, but I know the laugh wasn't really sellable. But I think if we're talking about, I mean, we could market at comedians, and we can market at like gurus. But I think the first step is for gurus and like meditation and stuff. And like, you know, that's where people would take it seriously. Like when you're trying to meditate, the overall goal is calming your breath. Honestly, that's what enlarges your life force, like purely. If anyone says, oh, I meditated for 6 hours and I got really high, well, guess what? It's because they were lowering their breath down and conserving energy, brain energy, and like they came out with like a truckload of just like focus ready to go. And like it's because they calmed their whole system and they woke it up from inside. And so when you meditate, you wake up life force, but what you're really doing that's measurable in all of this is slowing your breath down. And like I think this could be something that, you know, all the meditation apps have as like an extra add-on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I put my ideas out there, man. I guess we'll put this out on the YouTube and maybe we'll send it to like potential investors. All right. What do we call it? Just the Simba collar? Or no? Like, we call it the Simba collar.
Simba collar. Oh my God. That's like that's a little dirty. I don't know.
I mean, what about just the Vibe Guide necklace? I mean, I don't like the word necklace. It is a necklace, but like we're selling the Vibe Guide necklace? No, we're selling the is it okay, what is it? Is it a necklace or is it that's all it is really? Or collar, Vibe Guide collar. Collar makes you sound like a dog. So what do you think about that? Would you wear a collar for enlightenment? Wear my collar. Collar sounded kind of sounds cool. Cooler than necklace.
Collar for enlightenment.
The collar for enlightenment, man. Like vibe bag collar. No, it's not a collar. Vibe bag collar. Whatever. Dude.
What, you know how it's like a Fitbit?
Yeah.
A Fitbit. What if you call it the enlightened bit? Enlightened bit.
I don't even know. Anyway, I mean, what's the fastest we could find out if this has legs? Like that's good. Like what? Send like a paragraph to an investor.
Shark Tank coming to town anytime soon?
My mom watches that all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll ask her.
You gotta go there and pitch like 4 ideas at once and like see which one sticks. You know.
Oh, we have so many. If we give me you Puma pitching on Shark Tank.
Wow.
Like, hey, we have the whole reality show. We just want to pitch like, these 4 ideas that we can include.
We get Pumbaa in the video. In the video,
talent.
you know how usually they come in with like a little video of like the products. We get Pumbaa there, like with the enlightened bit on, and just like
Enlightened bit, like
enlightened bit.
just call it the enlightened bit. Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know how good it is, but
Bits.
enlightened bit.
That'd be like you got it from the Fitbit, right? So
Fitbit, yeah.
I got that enlightened bit.
Enlightened bit.
All right, man. Props to you. You get some. All right. So yeah, like, do they have submissions to Shark Tank on their website? They probably do.
I don't know. Yeah, they probably do a cursory thing, like make sure you're not totally full of shit before you like go in there and waste their time, right?
All right. Maybe we meet tomorrow. We like just like do a research of like some submissional ideas portals, and then we put this in there and like see if anything comes back. And, like, I mean, there's always do a Kickstarter or something like that, but they're actually a little strict about it. I tried getting one.
Are you banned from the platform? It's like we don't want your shit here anymore.
Pipe dreams, like, oh, I'm gonna go to Middle East, videotape and teach yoga from there, But like, I actually have started doing some more yoga videos. I mean, I realized the power of that, like my sister said it, like yoga, those videos are like, if you find a good meditation yoga video that you like, people get addicted to the same one.
Yeah.
It's like you end up reusing the same one like thousands of times, and like if someone had to charge you money, you would be like, okay, fine, whatever. Like that's how much value just a random yoga video can offer someone. So that's where I see that as like a media, like a way of expression that I just want to get better at. And so that's just where I have.
I think that's a good idea. You can do like a YouTube channel even. If you stay like really consistent and
it's on our we're on Simba's World reality show. I think a couple of yoga videos. My goal is to do 2 a month, 1 Spanish, 1 English. Anyway, that's something that's new. Otherwise, yeah, dude, I've just been getting smarter about dropping down like prayer and like sending love and stuff like my ohms. Like, I don't know. Before I was just like, oh, I believe like when we smoke, we should just like smile, like get all the serotonin from it, like wring out the towel, like smile, and you do feel like really good after. Like you get like serotonin boost. But like lately, instead of that, I've been like offering it up to someone else, like people in the community that I meet that need healing, or like anyone who's sick. Like I don't know, I just like pray to them, and like I haven't really been shown to be wrong yet, but I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, healing takes time. So like, you can never judge a healing, or like, at the end of the day, you sent out an intention, and eventually, if you do that enough, you see enough miracles, and you just forget about them. You just have
I think that's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, if you send enough love, you see, everyone knows in their life they've seen stuff that they're like, oh my god, and like we all know, for us, people who live on the sinks, like live in the sinks, like you like synchronicities. You like tapped into having a lot of that. One of my funnest rates for enlightenment is the sync rate, and that's how many synchronicities you notice per day. Like I walked into that because I was just like soul driven, and my soul saw that possibility and like behind
behind the scenes. And it's like, and it's just mashed up, or like you've been influenced somehow by the world and its vibes, and then it's affecting how you vibe, and you're like, like I'm vibing so well with reality, like I'm mirroring it back, you're really, and so
Number of things, you don't force it. Definitely travel. If you put me in Times Square, I would go fucking nuts, man. Like the more signs and things around you, like that's what actually one reason that we can get higher now is just like, language allows for synchronicities. If you think about that, synchronicity. I mean, it's a matter of what does synchronicity mean? It's a matter of time, two things syncing together in the same time step. And like when you step into a possibility that's just like seems magical because it's like, so it seems out of the possibility. It seems like out of like expectation, but that's because you had no expectation. So you walked into something that was just felt awesome, and you saw like how it syncs somehow in your life and whatever. But you don't want to force those things. But I guess the more you're just like traveling or noticing and just in the flow, it just kind of ups itself. I don't think it's something you can practice on as much as the breath rate, like keeping your breath slow every day. That's something directly applicable every second, and we're gonna do tests of this, man. It's gonna be fun. Like we can have different challenges that we run people through, like a maze, and then we see with the caller how much they were affected by it. Like we could actually run our own like community like games even. Like yeah, we're gonna check. I mean, is this like anti-God to like make enlightenment into a game? I say no. I say it's not. I say generally you don't want to attach numbers to this stuff. But if it motivates people to wake up to what enlightenment can be like, I think enough people right now are just kind of living. They're just like surviving, living. They're not really going to church or believing in like much of a God or talking to God very much as a whole in America. Like, sure, they're not like, oh, I'm an atheist. No, like, sure, there's a God. Like I went to church when I was a kid. Like whatever. Like they're just kind of enjoying life somehow, whatever. But like everyone's a little bit apathetic and also a little blasé about all the world's amazing miracles and benefits that we have in this age of hot running water and fridges, and it's just like helicopters. Like it's just like we're in heaven. It's a dream, and like people could be on a different higher level of vibe and like be happier and just have more gratitude. Yet too many people are just like not desiring change, or they're just like they're satisfied, a little on a lower vibe than I think they should be. And so how do you motivate people to come up to a higher vibe so we can change the world, help climate change, global warming? Like how can we wake up people to caring about the earth? How can we wake up people to that? And like you have to motivate people to step up their vibe. And how do you do that? You have to show what the high vibe looks like. And for us, if we have a good budget on a Saturday with crew and we travel, we can show miracles like all fucking day. Like I'm talking about like just we will make a story out of the day that is so hilarious. And like that's how you motivate people to step up to another vibe level, is like seeing the Jedi's play, like we're the Jedi's, bro. Especially on that, what. Might have to drop me something in the mail, bro. The laughing Simeon Dubois. Let's see.
Perhaps.
Anyhow,
I don't have a lot.
Dude, yeah. So how to motivate people to up their vibe? I'm still wondering this because like what I'm saying is the gamifying it does make it fun, and having an app and having money behind it, I think it makes it fun. And right now you have a whole lot of meditation apps and whatever, but like with us it's all about putting the glory on God and I think if behind the scenes we help people use the word God more in their lives and pray and whatever, then why not motivate them with some games, like enlightenment games. Imagine one day like the Olympics will have like the enlightenment games. But no, like what's cool is like there's no judge here. Like I'm not judging. Like we're gonna set up these metrics. Like I think it's very clear to all yogis that the ideal number of breaths per day is like 1 if you want to be like a living creature. Like
One?
yeah. Like you are the sun. Like you rise and fall. you are the sun at one breath. But that's serious. You think about the other end of the spectrum, like no, like that thing is not going to live very long. You know what I mean? It's overheating itself. So, all yogis agree, even the ancient yogis in India agree that, one attains the breathless state. It's called samadhi, like enlightenment. And basically that is where you really breathe very little, because you're just in your body, and you're basically not having a lot of venous blood. So you're not having blood that's not oxygenized. So when your body has blood that's not really oxygenized and it needs like a complete reboot, it sends it to the heart and it stores it somewhere where you have a bunch of non-oxygenized blood just brewing there, and it's gross. But like when you keep your body really oxygenized and you breathe into your movements and your whole body is filled with oxygen, and then you don't even need to breathe as much because your body is just like suspended in a state of oxygen. And so that's where your breaths start to fall lower, and then you don't have wasted blood that's not oxygenized. And that's where yoga, waking up every body part, is so important, to like wake up fresh oxygen and movement into all these parts of your body so that they're the most oxygenized state at the highest vibratory state, such that you can actually live 400 years. Like I'm definitely living over 400. Like I realize it's all about the breath rate. And so if you say someone like your longevity is linked to how many times you breathe every day, and we can help you track it, that's a marketing, like, hello, you know what I mean? Like if we tie this, what do people actually care about? The fear, people with fear. There's a lot of people who are like, oh, this is fun. Like this is gonna maybe help me. Honestly, if someone trying to sell me this, I'll be like, I already breathe very little. I'm like, I'm cool, man. I don't need another thing in my life. Like I'm like very averse to people selling me, right? But you take someone who's like scared about their longevity, or maybe they have family illnesses and they're like doing anything for health. And you tell them, hey, we discovered that the breath is very important, and it's important to track it and know where stuff could be better, And like, yeah, that would sell off. We could sell on fear. I'd rather sell on joy, but either way, man, might be worth like a meeting, me and you. If you have any at all thoughts about it, I don't know.
I don't know.
I need some accountability to like move it forward, but that's what I mean. We don't have to force it. Maybe I'll just put this on the YouTube and like see what happens. I would love if someone else made it. Like that's what I mean. Like I will never be scared of sharing an idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. Yeah, it seems fine.
Otherwise, how's your week? Everything good?
Yeah, it's good. Well, I don't know. Not much to speak of, I guess. Just plugging away and stuff.
How's the coding learning going?
Yeah, it's good.
Are you making progress?
Yeah, making progress. Slowly but surely. Yeah, I don't know. Crypto markets have been picking up, so just kind of having one foot in that and one foot in learning the code. So
was it still like fun at all, the coding?
What?
Is it still fun for you, the coding?
Yeah. It's I mean like it's fun to learn. I don't know, like, when I sit down and do an actual project, I assume when I like actually have like a thing I want to work on, it'll be even more fun, I think. But the learning by itself is fun, and like I do like find myself going a bit above and beyond, like in the practice examples or whatever, I like kind of do more than they are even asking sometimes, and like just writing like concepts and code just kind of for fun, or just to practice and get better, or see how it works. So yeah, I mean, that's probably a good sign that it's at least, I'm like doing something I somewhat enjoy. So, I'm not like dropping it or, like quitting it, or, like I like to get on and, write some stuff. I have like a little project to do. So it's cool.
Yeah, after, bro. I mean, that's what friends are for, man. Remind you about your stuff. I mean, honestly, that's great, man. I would say come up with maybe a vision of like some program that would actually be fun or useful for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like simplest thing can then be a fun project and then also become useful.
Yeah, no, I definitely have some ideas. Like I'm way far off from this. I'm still like learning a lot, but I definitely want to create kind of just like some test websites for like using Ethereum, like Solidity, and like using smart contracts and have like an interface that way, so that like, you know, you can merge like, I don't know, it's just some random crypto app with, you know, just have it like on a web page, you know, and that's like really kind of the end goal right now, is like to be able to like, you know, make a web page and have like a crypto app that will work alongside that. So like, yeah, like that's definitely like, I don't know how long that'll be, because I do know like some crypto code, but like it's like I'm pretty far off on that, and so I would need to do, I would want to do like a full boot camp for that as well. Even though I know I could probably just fork some code and put that in and make a website that way. I'm sure you could do that, but it'd be nice to, you know, maybe go a little further. And I don't know exactly what kind of, you know, teaching there will be for that, besides just maybe looking at other examples. I like, it is like a bit on the frontier. I don't know how much like you know, like well put together lessons there are for that kind of thing. To like, oh well, you know, you have to make the page connect to somebody's wallet and have the wallet send XY transaction when they click XY button, you know, and so then it's like, yeah, that's the tough part, but I'm sure it's doable.
Woo! You were way over my head, man. My
I know.
God, I'm like, I'm never gonna go back into code, but you know, kind of like, how do I say, chipmunked my way around there a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'll be cool if you get good though. You can have a weekly report from you. Someday you can like help build the website for whatever we do.
Yeah,
I've
I mean, I could already probably build like a decent website at this point.
On WordPress or whatever. It's like getting easier and easier.
No, I mean, I got HTML and fucking CSS like down a little bit. I could build a basic website with colors and pictures and links, but at this point, but as far as like, I don't know, making a website do cool shit, like I'm still far off on that. But yeah, I mean, like I could probably build a Simba's World website right now. If I really like, yeah, I'm serious. Like, I don't know how to embed videos. That might be that, like that. But like, again, like so much of coding is just like, you know, Googling so much shit, you know, it's like, and then maybe next time you'll have to Google it. But like that's like, you know, it's like you're literally sitting at a computer, like you don't have to memorize all this shit, you know, like you have the internet right in front of you. Obviously, you're like,
Oh, it's getting easier and easier. Just Google code stuff and just plug
exactly. Yeah, and really like the thing that you have to know is like logic and yeah, just, you know, how to like the basics of you know, kind of like setting up a solution to a problem is like really like what coding is. At the end of the day, is like solving a problem in like a way that, you know, in very simple steps that can be like done over and over again. Yeah. And honestly, website building is like, it's like it's more syntax, and it's just like putting blocks together to make a whole thing. Yeah, it's like more like website building is like building a Lego fucking set or something. Like you're just like, okay, put this piece here, that piece there. It's like, yeah.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I know.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the coding part is dry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, you know, I might put this on YouTube. Like, yeah, let's get into coding on our own time.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no, yeah, it's good. It's just I have no idea about that world. Anyway, like,
I know, it's cool.
I'm happy you're doing it.
I know, it's just like, you know, that's like what's happening with me, you know, it's like,
I know now you're going in the code world. It'll be harder for me to relate.
I know. It's okay.
I can't. It's like you do enough other cool shit. So
like all of a sudden I'm just like this nerd. You don't want to talk to me. Like
we got shit to talk about otherwise. All right, we got to plan. We got to see each other within like the next 2 weeks, bro. I'm serious. Like we got to do it.
like
So
yeah, you're welcome whenever.
to come out, and I got a
Yeah.
nice couch here now. I mean,
I'll find-
I
I'll
got
find,
air mattress, you know.
Let's not worry about it. All right, we'll make it happen, dude. All right,
Yeah.
man. I'll see you soon.
All right,
All right, bro. Have a good week.
peace, bro.